Hi there, today we are talking about how to grow your business using Feng Shui. Now, Feng Shui has been used for thousands of years around the globe by businesses. And why would a business use Feng Shui to support them? Well, if we go back to translation of what Feng Shui means, it means good health, and it also means good harvest. This ancient tradition is all about reaping the seeds that we sow. It's about that idea of abundance and prosperity. And everybody who starts a business has an intention to grow, to expand, to call in wealth, to make a difference, and to support the livelihood of the creator of the business. So it's good health. We want a healthy business, and you also want a wealthy business. And that will definitely really be supported. So that's the foundations of what Feng Shui is all about. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell, and you will get notified when my video is released. I have so much information that I just cannot wait to share with you about Feng Shui and to help really skyrocket your life and your home to next levels that you couldn't even imagine. Businesses all around the globe, so from the likes of Disney to all of the Whole Foods across America, to hotel chains, Shangri-La hotel chains, and Intel, Hyundai cars, and Dell computers have all embraced Feng Shui. Yes, imagine. So they're going to be doing it to increase the health and well-being, obviously, of the employees, the people who are in the premises, of the people who come to the premises. You know, for hotels, we want people to have great night's sleep, but also for abundance and prosperity. All of these companies, their main focus, the underlying focus is always around generating a profit. Now, I have used Feng Shui myself to create and build a very successful business, and I know that it can help you. So no matter where you're at in your business, no matter where you are working, so you may be working from the kitchen table or you may have your own personal office, you can use Feng Shui to support you with your business. Now, the very first thing that I would say to you is to check out your entrance. The entrance is obviously the most inviting thing. So if you have a shop front, you want it to look clean, welcoming, bright, and easy to find. Now, this is very interesting for people who may be working from home. And, you know, if the postman can't find you, neither will the energy, the chi, or the money, or the opportunities, or the clients. So make sure it's like well signposted, easy to get to, and easy to get in. I remember visiting a business client a couple of years ago, and I had to walk around the front, the back, hard to get parking. It was just so hard to find them. And that's something that they were having difficulty with. So making sure that it's easy to get to and to find is important. When I think about that office space that I went to and visited, I'm going to actually use it as I talk through this whole grow your business. The very first thing that we looked at was making sure that it was like there was signage, and I said, get some signage, and also make sure the front door is easy to open. So that was pretty easy to open. And as we moved in, I then looked at the way everyone's desks were positioned in the office and how it was set up. The first thing that I noticed when I came into this office was the use of red. So if you haven't seen any of my videos up until now, red can be an amazing energy for creation, for ideas, but excess red can lead to burnout. It can look at burnout, exhaustion, and even anger. So that kind of frustration as well, like I saw red. So that was one of the things that I identified. So the color is important. So you want to use bright colors, but not excess of red or blue. The next thing as we moved into the office was the setup and location of the actual owners and bosses. And for everybody, their desk positioning was really bad for everybody except the COO. Now, it was a husband and wife business. And when I got in, it had been the wife looked very tired, very exhausted, and very stressed out. And the husband, who was the COO, was much brighter, much happier, and much more like sparkly, really. And I was like, are they running the same business? Are we in the same company? And then I went to their office and I understood exactly why they had two totally different opinions of the business. First of all, the husband was in the far corner and he had his desk where he was positioned with the wall behind him. He had a lovely strong chair and he had his desk and he had like lots of space in front of him. And he could see the door in a distance. So that's usually, and if you think about a CEO of like a big corporation, they're not going to be sitting at the receptionist desk. They're going to be the furthest way away from everyone. So they've got their own corner office. And this is really something that this guy had. He was right at the far back corner of the office. But when you walked in the door, and you literally opened the door, the energy was coming straight in. And the actual CEO, she was sitting with her back to the door. She had the door came in behind her, the chi came straight in behind her, which is like the energy came in. It came across behind her, it landed on her shoulders and on her desk. And she was jammed up into the wall. So I said to her, are you feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, and like does everything come unexpectedly that you did, like out of sight, you can't even believe that some things happen and you just didn't expect it, you're blindsided by things. And she's just like, how did you know? And she burst out crying. And I said, well, you are literally taking the burden and the brunt of everything that comes into this space. It is coming, it's landing here, and it's just leaving you in this place of just a total overwhelm. And you feel like you're going nowhere because there's just no space in front of you. You're literally locked up against the wall. We looked at their space and we rejigged them to be able to position themselves and position her in her power position. So she was able to sit with her back to the wall, see the door, and have this space in front of her to create, to really generate a positive energy for her and not have her in this place of overwhelm, because it was her back to the door. She was like activating, first of all, that fight or flight response, like not being able to see what's coming. But also it was just so stressful for her because everything came and landed on her and her shoulders. So once she moved away, she was able to prepare. She's able to see what's coming at her. This person is coming, and it not just like people coming, but there's a distance between her and what was coming at her. So there's two things there, the positioning. First of all, a good chair, a nice desk, and try and get yourself with your back to the wall where you can see the door. Now, if I could not have moved her desk, if there was just like no physical way of moving her desk, this could be the case for you. There's two things I recommend. Sitting if you have to sit there, again, have a really good high back chair. So it's just like really supported. You're feeling that support, and a good chair that's solid, that feels grounded and solid, because you want to feel well rooted and anchored. And then on the desk, I would have put a small little mirror on her desk. So when she was working, at the side of her eye, she could see what is coming. So she was like also more relaxed physically, and she would be able to see what's coming. That would be, an alternative thing you could do. The other thing that I would say in the office is to look at the wall and maybe have your vision board, your mission statement, something that was like where you're going towards, like allow that mission to pull you towards. That would be my suggestion for that there. In the office, if you do work with a team, have a really nice picture of your team, the picture of your partner if you want, or your family. But the other thing that's really important with your workspace is to make sure that what's in your office aligns with what your work you're doing and where you're going. This is really huge. So the artwork make sure the artwork is inspiring, bright, uplifting, growth orientated, and make sure that there's no things that could be a distraction in your office, because that's going to be depleting your energy and your attention out of the space. So a nice big clearing would be great. Now, if you'd like to see my own personal office and how I'm in the optimum position and my husband isn't, and maybe that represents what's going on as well, because I'm definitely less stressed than him. So you can have a look at how we've set up our offices temporarily right now. And this Feng Shui mini course, I walk through it. You'll get to see some of the artwork that I use and some other suggestions for your business. This also is a walkthrough of all different areas of your home. So I go through behind the scenes of my own house, that you can get some ideas and inspiration to Feng Shui your own home. Now, we have worked with, oh my God, countless women in business, entrepreneurs who are working from home, who have their own office, and we've seen absolutely phenomenal results. From 10xing their business, from tripling their revenue. That was one Kimberly yesterday message saying, like, I've tripled my revenue this month. My business was just ticking along, and now this month is triple the revenue. We've seen incredible success for our clients between getting amazing results just financially, but also recognition and acknowledgement in their industry, media exposure just from implementing the Feng Shui in their homes. So if you're interested in hearing some amazing success stories to inspire you to get your office all set up for success, check these out.
In the last 7 days, I've signed $36,000 worth of contracts with clients and plus an audiobook deal and all these other things. I was able to write an entire book in 3 weeks.
Every single time I feng shui my house or add something that I should have done, I get another TV appearance. So it's really helped my business grow too.
I have more clients and more jobs than I've ever had before. And they're coming easy. They're just coming like a referral.
I was asked to teach by an educational body, asked me would I be interested. I had the interview today and I got the job. Yay!
So in the past year, the full year that I've had my house feng shuied, I had my largest revenue month ever, which was probably 30% more than I'd ever made in any month, which was amazing. I co-authored a book that went right to like 8 bestseller lists on Amazon, and I bought another marketing agency.
My business has had its first $1 million year, which is like incredible.